I got my head against the wall. I'm not lonely, I still talk. Just let it go. Just let it go.
There was a time when the smell of death used to greet me at the door, sometimes combined with the mist of loved ones' sorrows. Bodies standing in corners with heartstrings tied to rising spirits I have witnessed. Regret and guilt hold hands while walking out behind us as reality set in on family and friends as quickly as the door would close in back of us. And sometimes the investigators would paint the pictures of how these people have become shells. They speak portrait to what led up to them meeting death, it seems. Most humans put more effort into dying than they do to live. For instance, Adam's apple zip-tied to the back of the throat, extension cords noosed around limbs to greet mama at breakfast. I've seen 12 gauges as headrests and filled bathtubs as hammocks. When life comes face to face with death, it certainly changes your perspective. I can remember one birthday, being the Grim Reaper to 3 smothered babies, a toddler, and a suicide. It makes you think of the preciousness of life, especially cradling an infant, breathless before they were even able to find their toes. Holes burned in your back by broken shards of parents, searching the rear of your shirt for God's explanation. I drank that night, subconsciously trying to elevate their souls. I'd heard echoes of father's sobs and mother's screams, haunting my psyche, a veil of spirit realm and reality. I guess what I'm saying is I've walked with death before, held it in my hands, loaded it and transported the corpses. I guess I had to study life at its end in order to figure out how to live. I had to learn how short life is and how it can be snatched at any minute. I had to learn to figure out where to place my listens, shed a hell of a marriage, rebuild myself up and find self-love from my own chest plate because though I don't know my death date, I know how it feels to carry the weight of no longer living. I know what it tastes like to mute my existence, to feel unworthy and misplaced. Death ain't always casket sharp. Sometimes it looks like a tomb made of rugged air, cannot be seen by natural eyes, but the choking lets you know it is there. I have felt its asthmatic air deep in my chest, felt the pressure, the weight of earth sitting on top of that, and gravity adding on its 2 cents. Breathe, girl, I would tell myself, and take small, sharp inhales until I could no longer hear the panic or the surrender in my heartbeat. Live, girl, I whispered to me as torso inflated. Breathe, life taking over as I let go of death, and thoughts of him released me too. Live, girl. Life taking over. Release me.